What's going on, guys? Play Gaming here, back with another Epic 7 video, and today we're taking a look at your boy One Shot God, the biggest Chad in Epic 7, Straze, and we're taking a look at PVE, some PvP content, but right now we actually have him farming, and he is actually a pretty decent farmer. He can one-shot waves with his S3. If you're bringing in units with attack buff, it's going to be pretty much GG on your end. But we have him here as the friendship farmer slash dog walker. He's going to one-shot that first wave, AoE S3, and then AoE S2. So depending on how much attack and damage he's putting out, he can potentially one-shot each wave all the way up until the end. And then we just pretty much clear everything. So it's helping with the runs and ensuring that they're a bit faster. But I mean, if you have RB, you can always switch them out. We're just kind of relying on that friend RB to kind of clear everything out. But I think Straze, for the most part here on this stage, can pretty much just one-shot the first two waves, and if not, at least get it down to where maybe there's just like one unit left, and then you got everyone else there for like friendship farming. All right, so moving on to hunts. If you don't already know, Straze has been one-shotting pretty much every single hunt in the game, and we have here, and just a quick example, someone already one-shotted Straze. One-shotted Caides hunt. Caides 13 or Caides 13, however you want to call it here, but I think that's pretty insane, and that definitely says something about this unit, that not only can one-shot just anything in PvP, any heavy tanks in PvP, but can also one-shot hunt bosses. So you'll see here, as soon as Straze gets his turn, it's pretty much GG. And I'm pretty sure here they're going with the target debuff, not necessarily the defense break, because he doesn't really need the defense break, right? So we actually have Wyvern 13 getting one-shotted by Straze. Yes, even Wyvern 13, this guy can he can do it all, and I can't wait to see or to try him out in potentially the new Abyss floors. I think he might be pretty insane in there. But as you can see, target debuff, boom, one shot the Wyvern 13, and then he even one shot Azimanak 13. So here's another one, and I'll put all the links to the original sources. These are not mine by any means. We did end up trying Banshee 13 one shot, and we'll take a look at that here in a bit. But you'll see the A13 one shot here. It's, I mean, if you have the gear, I think it's definitely possible. That Vivian there giving the attack buff, and then you're getting the target, which is really nice from that Leo. And that's kind of what we banked on. So A13 one shot, and then last but not least, Banshee 13 one shot. And we're going to take a look at that here. All right, here we go. We got Banshee 13 one shot. Now, other people have done this to way better I guess accuracy or way better clear chance, but we just said, hey, you know what, we've seen all these one shots, even people, I'm not the first to one shot Banshee 13 either, so I'll put the link to the original idea. I think it's AZB that we got the original idea from, and I think he actually 3-man Banshee 13, he or she, or they 3-man Banshee 13 with the same setup that I have here, except they're not using the Wanda for the target. So I, for whatever reason, never built Leo or pulled many Song of Star copies. So I don't have that fully maxed out. So we brought in Wanda. We can't 3-man it yet. Maybe once I level up my Leo, give him some molas, he'll have that that for sure guaranteed defense break, because we need that for the Vivian in order for her to do enough damage, so that way our Straze can go and then deal the final blow. But the main key here is rage set. So he is on rage set, and I'll show you the gear here at the end. I'll try to put in his just his stats here in the window, but you'll see his stats. He is on rage set, so you really do want him with as much damage as possible, just so that he can capitalize on one-shotting. The target debuff, if you can get it to land with just Leo, it's gonna make clearing this 3-man very, very simple. But with the target debuff, since I don't have 100% Song of Stars max limit broken, the chance of landing target debuff is very, very low. It's only a 75% chance. So we said, okay, what can we do to kind of up our chances of actually landing that target debuff? And that's going to be Wanda. And Wanda is great because her passive actually gives her Song of Stars, pretty much. It gives her, I think, 100% chance to target an enemy, which is going to help our Strays deal that final shot. We're not banking on the defense break because we really don't care about the defense break here, except for the Vivian. So we want the defense break for her to do enough damage to push the Banshee down and then be able to one-shot with the Stray. So you'll see another clear here. Strays has been kind of insane in all aspects of the game. And I think that if you haven't pulled him already, you know, what are you waiting for? You can see that he kind of works, you know, everywhere. He kind of works everywhere if you have the right setup, all right? So is he going to be a new player friendly unit? It depends. I think you could definitely slap on like attack set on him and have him do decent damage. And if you can get lucky and pull him early on, I know it is going to take quite a few mystics because mystics are very rare as a new player, except right now they're giving us that event where they're giving us 700 free mystics. So I would say, hey, go ahead and pull on him. I definitely think that you won't regret pulling Strays just because he's so good, not only in PvP, but in PvE as well. All right, and last but not least, we even built him as a Lifesteal Bruiser, and you'll see that in this GVG fight. We brought him in with just tanks. We brought in Crow, DN, and we brought in Lifesteal Bruiser Strays. Yes, Lifesteal on Strays, and you'll kind of see, I think he can still one-shot here. The only thing about this Lifesteal build that I have is that it's a very free-to-play Lifesteal build because I do not farm Banshee 13. And so you can see we do 23k with attack buff, but you also have to remember that he is on a Lifesteal build. And I think that those of you that are farming Banshee 13 can definitely get his stats way higher and get him way bulkier. So that way he can one-shot even potentially without the attack buff. But if he is going to be healing himself, then I think that that pretty much does his job, right? He's going to survive. He's going to tank. You're bringing him in with damage mitigation. So that's really going to kind of push you a little bit forward if you want to go the Bruiser style. But I don't know, maybe that gear's better on other units. I'm not too convinced of the Lifesteal yet, but again, my gear isn't as high as someone that's been farming Banshee 13 for a very long time. You'll see another fight here where we did bring him in with two other tanks, no healing except for the ML haste. We kind of lost this one because we didn't do enough damage. We didn't bring an attack buff, but you'll see here that we do only 19k to the Troublemaker Crozet, and that pretty much ensures that that we lose, because then he goes with his S3, pushes up the Landy, gives her defense buffs, anti-crit, all that stuff, and then it just ensures that she gets another turn, makes her tankier, and we end up losing because of that. We don't deal enough damage there, and you'll see we kind of go down, but he does heal himself up quite a bit. So that's actually pretty nice there. It's something that I think, I mean, it could work, but I don't think that's going to be his optimal build. I don't know, maybe if you end up building a better Lifesteal Strays, or maybe even counter. I'd like to see a counter. I don't have counter set available for him, but maybe in the future, now that we've started farming Banshee 13 with him. All right, and that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts on Bruiser Strays, Lifesteal Strays. What are your thoughts on making him only cleaver strays. I know that I currently have him built as a cleaver, that regular speed build that I had before, like 208 speed. Ideally, I want him a bit faster, so I'll try to push to maybe 220-ish speed, 220, 230. I just have to make sure that whoever I have going before him can give him attack buff, and then I can still one-shot units if I can't get the attack buff or severely hinder them from, taking more turns. But I think in GVG, he's definitely going to shine just because it's very difficult to guard against ML strays. And it's something that I think is going to make him a lot of fun. For those of you that don't have too many GVG units, I think he can definitely work in any build that you end up bringing him. But like always, if you happen to enjoy the video, hit that like button. Questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section below. Let me know how you're building him. Like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I never fight a losing battle. With my authority as mediator, I will right what is wrong.
I'm at the scene. Let me show you my secret weapon. Respect the great land! Oh. Shall I test my theory? I've already finished analyzing you. Let's start with something light. You'll regret this.
To despair. There is no avoiding. Your fate. Disappear.
This is a formidable opponent.